that Vince Hunter free throw.
You know, you look at that bracket, Rich, and not major conference schools, but we've got 3 potential pro guards. Marcus Thornton from William and Mary, Kiefer Sykes from Green Bay, and then Cameron Payne from Murray State here in this game.
Hunter 3 for 4 from the line so far tonight. He has 5 points, and the Miners are back within a bucket. What are you seeing from UTEP's defense that's trying to slow down this Murray State offense?
Well, I think the big thing is they're trying to make it as hard as possible for Cameron Payne. Julian Washburn face guarding him everywhere he goes, not helping off. But what that's allowed Murray State to do is get the ball into the post easier and get on the offensive glass. They're doing the job with points on the paint.
Farrell at the free throw line. Misses the first, only a 51% free throw shooter. Darren, you talked about how big he is, 265 pounds. Well, at the beginning of this year, he got injured and couldn't practice. He ballooned up to 300 pounds before he could get back into fighting weight.
Well, he's definitely got back down to fighting weight at this point.
Young man who had to give up football in his high school days because he has spinal stenosis, a narrowing of the spinal column. But he's been able to deal with that and play a successful college career. As we say, C.J. Cooper hit another 3.
C.J. Cooper's been really good in this first half. He's run his team well, knocked down a couple shots. And if you let Cameron Payne get all the way in the paint, it's over. He's either going to score the basketball or get a bucket for somebody else. UTEP's got to do something to keep him out of the paint. Run an extra player at him if need be. Cannot let Cameron Payne touch the paint that easy.
Under a minute to go. 1 point, Racer lead. The steal by Williams. 3-on-1. Here's Williams. Doing it at both ends of the floor. Jarvis Williams with 14 points. 11-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Jarvis Williams, not a big that they run plays for and get the ball in the block a lot. He's doing it really on sheer effort, running the floor. We saw the lob dunk, that play right there, and then just getting to the offensive glass.
Three-pointer missed by Washburn. 15 seconds to go. Nice look inside. And Lang is going to foul Williams and send him to the free throw line.
Jarvis Williams, the recipient of good passes from his teammates. And he is finishing at the rim in transition. I'm telling you, Rich, with a big nose, the guards will get it to him. He'll sprint the floor. Jarvis Williams has figured that out. And it's paying off for him in a big night early on.
Third in the conference in rebounds per game. He already has 6 here tonight. He's also 4th in the OVC in field goal percentage. Knows his role and knows his sweet spot on the floor, and that's 2 feet in the paint.
And you just said it best right there, Rich. He knows who he is. So many college players try to be something they're not, or in an effort to try to do something to show people, hey, I can do more. They end up doing less. This guy knows who he is. He focuses on it, and he's outstanding, and that's why his team is up right now in the tournament game.
2 seconds to shoot. Cooper does. And misses as the buzzer sounds. We go to halftime with the homestanding Murray State Racers up 37-32 on the UTEP Miners. Jarvis Williams averages 15.5 on the season. He has 16 tonight already to go along with 6 boards. Racers with the lead, and now we send you to the studio for our halftime report.
Rich, thank you. The winner of your game gets the winner of this game. William and Mary and Tulsa in the next round of the NIT. LaFonso Ellis alongside. There's Frank Cape, first year in charge of the Golden Hurricane, doing a nice job, particularly tonight. Rashad Ray up, Shaquille Harrison down, Fonz.
Oh, they did a really nice job of...
Right at the bottom, domination by the Racers in the paint. 20-4 is their advantage over the Miners. It'll be the Miners basketball to start the second half. Murray State 20-2 this season when leading at the break.
Important for UTEP to get a few buckets and stops early on. They don't want this lead to go from 5 to 10 or 12 early in this half.
Here's Washburn guarded by Moss. Lang, 5 to shoot. Lang got fouled by Jarvis Williams. Here's a look at your brackets updated to the minute. The Tulsa Golden Hurricane have moved on. Frank Hate's club will await the winner of our game, Murray State and UTEP, but Tulsa now guaranteed a second home game in the NIT. So one of these teams is going to be back out on the road.
And these are two teams that were outstanding in their conference. If it's Murray State, Tulsa started out red hot, not able to finish and get in the NCAA, trying to continue playing in the postseason.
And for Murray State, one of their arguments to get into the NCAA tournament, they had the second most road wins in the country this year.
Well, again, it's all about resume, not just the quality of your team or how well you finish. This is a team that could be in the NCAA tournament in terms of how good they are. Didn't have the resume, but they're starting out the right way in the second half. Big three.
TJ Sapp has 8, and the lead is 7 for the Racers. Sapp had 28 points in that OVC championship game. Quick foul on Farrell.
TJ Sapp finding himself wide open in the corner. Cooper just loses him. Can't leave that guy. He had 28 in the conference championship against Belmont last week.
Spot up, 3, no good from Cooper. Here's Payne. Campaign 4 points in the first half, but 4 assists to go along with it. That one taken away by Morris. Ball goes out of bounds despite the efforts of Vince Hunter. It'll be Murray State basketball.
If you get an opportunity in transition that easy, you've got to come away with 2 points. Outstanding effort by Hunter to follow it up, but UTEP comes away empty.
Murray State, one of the real gold standards in conference basketball. 24 OVC championships overall. And this season, as you see, the three-pointer from Campaign. And it's Payne who led them to an undefeated OVC regular season.
Cameron Payne came off the screen, circled it, came off of it again. Finally lost Julian Washburn. Watch Cameron Payne closely. He's going to come off the curl screen and then circle it again. Fading out to the corner, Julian Washburn gets hung up. Mom and Dad love to see the ball go through the net. I was talked to a couple of Conference USA coaches today. I think Julian Washburn's as good an individual defender as they've seen in college basketball all year. And when Tim Floyd says he's as good a defender as I've ever coached individually, then you know you've got a terrific defensive player. That time Cameron Payne just able to utilize the screen with some good cutting and good spacing.
Morris goes 1 for 2. He has 6. Nice look, cross court. TJ Sapp. He's in double digits with 10. Racers clicking on offense.
TJ Sapp struggled early, really shot almost 2 air balls, but off to a hot start in this half. Murray State trying to get some major separation early in this NIT tournament game.
Largest lead of the game for the Racers. It's 11. And that's a shot clock violation. They're not just doing it on offense, Darren. They're doing it defensively as well.
Well, and offensively, TJ Sapp, he just gets lost down in the corner. Cooper turns his back. Nobody's matched to him. Good hard cut to the rim and good find.
Not quite sure why TJ Sapp is being left alone. As you mentioned, 28 points in the OVC championship. He comes in averaging almost 12 points a game, and 2 times already in the second half he was left alone for a 3, and then the nice cut to the hoop.
Well, one of the reasons you play multiple defenses is you're trying to show different looks and confuse the opponent.
Look out.
Cameron Payne's not confused from 3. He knows what to do, and he gets it off that down screen. Smooth stroke by the lefty. But the danger of playing multiple defenses is sometimes your own defense can get confused. And one guy you don't want to lose besides Cameron Payne is TJ Sapp. UTEP's done it twice early in the second half.
And now, unfortunately for UTEP, it's looking like pick your poison this half. Washburn, nice take, but no results. Taken away by Hunter. And we're going the other way.
Cameron Payne, not just a handler, knows how to play without the basketball. Triple screen off the dribble handoff. No help for Julian Washburn. He doesn't need much time. He's got good size and a quick release.
16:47 to go. Timeout on the floor. 48-34. Murray State threatening a runaway and hide in the NIT.
You've heard that I'm going to prison.
He just wants you to protect him while he's on the inside.
Mister, I'm too good for the hood. I bounce you up off this front porch sideways.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand a word you said.
Can you get hard?
I can get hard.
Say it like you mean it.
I want to get hard.
Really survive. Let me see you mad dog face. That's terrible.
I want to fight you. No, please don't hurt my body! Hold on, question. Are there any French gangs? Je m'appelle James. Can I join your gang, s'il vous plaît?
Get Hard. Rated R. Starts March 27th.
Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ spinning, I said, my. Flash is fast, flash is cool. Francois, c'est pas. Flash J, no do. And you don't stop. Sure shot, go out.
We can hear her.
Oh, yeah. And you get in your car and you drive real far and you drive all night and then you see a light and it comes right down and lands on the ground and out comes a man.
The 273 horsepower RDX from Acura.
Need brakes? Right now at Pep Boys, Pro Stop
Two screens. Watch this. He's going to get 1, 2, 3 screens and come off the triple for the 3. And this last one from Farrell, that's like running into a brick wall if you're Julian Washburn.
The result is another campaign three-pointer. He has 10, and it's a 14-point Murray State lead. Looking to move on to the second round of the NIT where they would face the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in the second round. Here's Moss off the mark. Sapp gets it back, and an easy 2. And right now, UTEP looking devoid of energy there.
Well, 3 guys leaking out on the break, and they don't have the basketball. Somebody's got to get in and help on the rebounding.
Cooper, top of the key. That silences the crowd temporarily. 14 points for C.J. Cooper. He has 3 triples tonight.
And Cooper, the one bright spot offensively for UTEP.
Payne inside. Wayne Langston gets fouled.
Cameron Payne getting it done and having fun doing it. You gotta love this kid. I know his parents do.
On ESPN2, number 4 ranked Duke Lady Blue Devils headlining first round action on ESPN2 as we see Wayne Langston step to the line, a junior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, only a 42% free throw shooter. That's gravy.
That looked good. Must be a middle thing.
Langston, one of 6 left-handers on this Murray State roster, including Campaign. Coming up after us, UC Davis, Stanford, some West Coast NIT action. And then tomorrow, another West Coast team, the Pac-12's Arizona Sun Devils taking on the UConn Huskies tomorrow night. There's a nice take by Omega Harris, the speedy point guard. Speaking of speedy point guards in Connecticut, up in the air right now whether Ryan Boatwright's going to see action in that game for Kevin Ollie.
Well, that would obviously be a huge blow for the Huskies not to have the playmaker and leader on the floor.
We were both in Puerto Rico at the start of this year at the Tip-Off Classic there. We watched Ryan Boatwright lead his UConn Huskies all the way to the finals of that. Here's Payne from the wing, short. Almost picked off by Sapp. Wilms, the 7-footer, can't get it to go from close range. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be UTEP basketball.
You know, it's hard enough to score in college basketball.